Occupations who? Hello everybody, my name is Dũng. Today I would like to tell you about a short conversation between a man and a woman. Conversation 1. The woman told the man she loved the word that singer sing. The man agreed with her and he said the singer had a beautiful voice. The woman replied she hoped we could get tickets for her concert. Conversation 2. The man asked the woman if the telephone repair person had come. The woman replied not yet. He had said he came after lunch. The man was bored with the fact that they couldn't use their phones until then. Conversation 3. The woman told the man she'd like to pay for a loan. The man asked her to fill about that form, and she won about officer. The woman replied she hoped be able to got the money that day. Conversation 4. The man told the woman he had read her new book and he thought she was a great writer. The woman thanked him for that, and she asked if he had read all her books. The man was sorry about the fact that he hadn't have time because he wrote novels too. Conversation 5. The woman commented the service in that restaurant was very slow. The man said he hoped their waitress came soon because he was really hungry. The woman said the waitress hadn't even bring soft drinks, and she said she wouldn't give her a tip. Conversation 6. The man told the woman he finally had an appointment with his daughter that afternoon. The woman asked him if he had that cold all week. The man agreed with her and he said then he had a cough and his back aches. Conversation 7. The man told the woman he was planning to giving tests the first day of school. The woman replied she didn't like giving tests. The man commented if his students to do that, they were want to go her class. Conversation 8. The woman asked the man what time the accountant was coming that afternoon. The man replied as soon as he finished her tax form. The woman replied she hoped he had the number correctly that time. Conversation 9. The man advised the woman to eat less and exercise more. The woman commented first he changed her diet and then he wanted her to exercise. The man replied as her first as he knew what was best for her. Conversation 10. The man asked the woman to hurry up because the taxi was there. The woman commented he could wait a few minutes, and she said she would be right there. The man said he hoped the driver didn't put the meat on. Conversation 11. The woman told the man that flowers so beautiful, so bright and colorful. The man agreed with her, and he said he had grown them himself from seed. The woman replied she wished she could grow such pretty plant as his. Conversation 12. The man told his friend he had gotten a huge tip from his last passenger. His friend was surprised at that, and he asked how much. The man replied the fare had gotten only $5, and she tipped him $2. Conversation 13. The woman asked the man if she had gotten any phone messages. The man replied the mechanic had called to say he had finished to repair her car. The woman was happy about that, and she said she would pick it up after her tennis lesson that afternoon. Conversation 14. Mr. Gomez introduced himself, and he asked if he could help her. The woman replied she would like to book her flight to Paris for the following week. The man replied he could get her good price on that, and she asked if she would like him to reserve hotel room for her too. Conversation 15. The woman asked the man if he played with city orchestra. The man agreed with her, and he said he played the violin. The woman commented she heard him having a concert at the stadium, and she asked if he could get her some got her some tickets. Thanks for listening.